So tonight is one of the best nights of the year. We do this 3 times during the course of the school year. And so it's such a highly selective time. So everyone that's here tonight that's a recipient of the Pittsford Pride recognition, you should be so proud of yourselves. Parents, grandparents, friends, administrators, teachers, all staff members that are here. It's amazing. So if you look around the perimeter, we have all of our administrators, and in the stands we have our teachers, and the kids are all surrounded by people that care about them tonight, and we're so proud of you. Probably the most important thing, though, that I want to just say before we get started is I want to wish a very, very happy birthday tonight to one of our recipients. So Jack's Puccia, we all wish you can you stand up really quick? You're such a great kid. We just want to wish you a happy birthday. If I had known a little bit earlier, I would have baked for you. So you're lucky I did not know a little bit earlier. So just to put things in perspective, we have just under 6,000 students in the district, and of the 6,000, 27 essentially will be selected for our Pittsford Pride recognition. So you are really among the elite, and each one of you essentially are here because one or more people in your school felt that you were beyond awesome. They felt that your contributions made the school, made the community, made our district a better place, and that really warms my heart, and to know that I'm in the presence of such great kids is a wonderful feeling. So here's how it's going to work tonight. Actually, before I tell you how it works, I should also tell you that beyond this, for your recognition, you'll also receive different types of recognition coming up. So for some students will be recognized on their bulletin boards in their school, or through morning announcements, or through a plaque, I believe at the high schools. You'll also work with your principals in addition to all of that to decide on a special privilege. And those are gifts ranging from free time, parking pass, those are more high school, spiritware, class helper, speaker to other classes. So there's actually pizza lunches. Parents that are obligated now to buy you a car, or grandparents, just one per family. And but we want to make it special, so tonight's not just the end of it. This will also be aired on TV. And we'll also have it podcasted on our website. So we really want to make tonight special. So we're each going to read two or three letters, the nominating letters for the recipients. And what we would ask is, when we're reading your letter, if you could stand up during the time that we read your letter, so that everyone here can recognize and kind of see who you are and learn a little bit about why you were nominated. After we read your letter, then we'll have a round of applause, and then you can sit down, and we'll follow that pattern until we get to through all the recipients. There's 8 or 9 recipients tonight, so we just ask that you enjoy hearing the kind words from your son or daughter or grandchild or friend or cousin, and we're going to go ahead and get this started. So thank you, everyone. It's my pleasure to have us start the reading with our board president, Kim McCluskey.
Good evening. The first recipient tonight is Maia Bastianelli, and she's a 2nd grader at Park Road. She was nominated by Mrs. Deborah Parnell, a 1st grade teacher, Mrs. Angela Stewart, a 2nd grade teacher, and Dr. Mark Balsamo, the principal. Maia is both a passionate artist and a true community citizen and volunteer. Over the past several years, Maia has combined these interests in support of Daystar, a pediatric respite care center that helps families with infants or children with special health care needs transition from the hospital to the home, supporting their healthy development until they enroll in kindergarten. Maia got involved in Daystar through her grandmother, a longtime volunteer and former board member. Maia began asking questions about the children and how the organization helps them. She was concerned to hear about the medical conditions of the young children that Daystar supports and wanted to do something to help them and their families. To help Daystar, Maia thought of a way to blend her artistic talents with her community spirit. she began creating landscape paintings for Daystar, 3 of which have been reproduced on note cards. 100% of the proceeds from these note cards have gone to support Daystar. To date, more than $6,000 has been raised through these cards to support Daystar's services. The cards are for sale on the Daystar website, but also are being sold at several area retail stores. Maia is an accomplished artist who has been taking art classes for a number of years. She is comfortable with and uses a variety of media in her artwork, including acrylic landscapes, watercolors, and ink. Maia's work to make a difference for others was highlighted this summer in an article in the Democrat and Chronicle. At Park Road, Maia is an exemplary model of kindness and understanding in the classroom. She displays a caring concern for the needs and feelings of others, and always supports her classmates with kind words and actions. She is a hardworking student who consistently puts forth her best effort, completing her work with both creative thought and attention to detail. Maia is thoughtful, respectful, and understands well the importance of quiet pride. Perhaps no story represents Maia's character as well as this. When students in our first grade classroom were asked to bring in a new word to share and learn with the class, many suggested words related to favorite activities or interesting sounding words. On her turn to share, Maia suggested the word empathy, sharing its definition with the class. While this verbal lesson brought a new word to Maia's classroom, more important is how Maia embodies empathy, defining it in all that she does. Each day, in work and in play, Maia works to put a smile on the face of her peers, her teachers, and her community. She demonstrates a unique and inspiring ability to put herself in others' shoes and react with kindness, politeness, and generosity, setting an example for all those around her. In her second grade classroom, Maia leads the class with her quiet confidence and leadership. She participates throughout the day and demonstrates a strong desire to learn by asking thoughtful questions. She sets goals for herself and is motivated to do her best work in order to achieve her goals. Maia is focused on stretching and growing her mind by attempting challenging tasks. If she notices that a classmate is feeling discouraged, Maia will remind him or her to stay positive. Not only is she responsible for completing her classroom job, but she often helps others to complete their jobs around the classroom as well. Maia leads by example and demonstrates hard work and perseverance. Whether with oil pastels and watercolors or kind words and thoughtful actions, Maia Bastianelli makes a positive mark in Pittsford every day. Congratulations, Maia. Our second recipient is Lauren Devine. She is from 8th grade at Calkins Road Middle School. She was nominated by the Purple Team, and Jennifer Calborn, Mike Falzoy, Brenda Garson, and Josh Walker. When thinking about the Pittsford Pride Award and all that it encompasses and hopes to represent, Laura Devine is the personification of the meaning, the honor, and the integrity behind this honor. Simply, Lauren is one of the best that Calkins Road has to offer. She is a terrific student and a role model for others to look up to. Her hard work and effort sets the stage for someone that has a tremendous reputation among teachers and students throughout the school. Lauren is the definition of eternally happy. On a daily basis, she is happy and excited to be in school, and her attitude and demeanor is infectious. She gave up a study hall period all of last year to be an office helper in guidance, something that she eagerly dove into, always looking for ways to help out the offices and to do whatever she could to support the school. Even as an 8th grader, she continues to come back to visit and say hi, relishing in those connections she has made with adults and kids. She is truly an ambassador for our school in many ways. She has given of herself to help students struggling with transition to Calkins Road Middle School and to Pittsford, forming authentic and wonderful friendships along the way. She is a web leader, leading the charge and welcoming all 6th graders into our school on their first day as the town crier. As a sixth grader, she brought the house down with her rendition of Happy in the talent showcase. As a seventh grader, she helped with backstage setup in the fall, once again stealing the show, and she ended up co-emceeing the talent show with our principal in front of a packed house. Once again, her energy and enthusiasm was on full display for all. As an eighth grader, she has made an incredible impact on our school over the last few years. She is active both in the classroom and outside of it. Teachers can count on her to always give her best effort in class, and students can always rely on her for help or to be a good friend. She is a web leader and an officer on student council. Lauren's selflessness and willingness to give back to the school made it no surprise that she excels in both of these extracurricular groups. Simply put, Calkins Road Middle School is a better place because of Lauren. She makes those around her strive to do better and to be better, simply by being who she is, an amazing person that will make a great impact on the world around her. Congratulations, Lauren.
Okay, our next recipient is Eric Krowl, and Eric is a seventh grader at Barker Road Middle School. And Danielle Gerby was the teacher to nominate Eric. Eric is an exemplary Barker Road student. Every day, in and out of class, he displays our Barker Road norms and core principles. He's a polite young man who always has a smile on his face. Eric is helpful, kind, and always gives his best. He's a leader amongst his classmates. I often see his peers turn to him to ask for advice or help with a project. Eric is always willing to stop the work he's involved in to help a classmate. He's patient, and he works with his peers to make sure they're involved in and understand the classwork. I've asked Eric to help and work with other students. He's always willing to help with a smile on his face. He will often ask if he can help me again in other ways. It's nice to know that we can count on Eric here at Barker Road. I've witnessed Eric in the class setting and team sports settings. He works well with all types of people and always plays fair. He gives his best and is a true competitor who plays with dignity and displays true sportsman-like qualities. Eric is a role model for his peers at Barker Road and in the community. He would be very deserving of this special award. Congratulations, Eric. Our next recipient is Greta Marino, and Greta is a fifth grader at Thornell Road. Greta was nominated by Sean Beldew and Lisa Major. Lisa Major and I came together as colleagues to recognize Greta Marino because she exemplifies the qualities of an upstanding citizen and a compassionate individual. We believe Greta has demonstrated these qualities consistently throughout her student career at Thornell Road Elementary School. Greta is able to put herself in other classmates' shoes and anticipate their areas of difficulty. She is able to provide these students with support, understanding, and encouragement in a non-judgmental way. One example of this occurred during her experience as a fourth grader. Greta noticed a student who needed assistance with organization during dismissal, and she took it upon herself to support him and wait to walk with him to the bus. She did this because she did not want him to have to walk alone. This displays a clear example of her empathy and compassion for her fellow classmates. In the area of upstanding citizenship, we'd like you to know that Greta was nominated by her teachers and classmates to be captain of the afternoon group of fifth graders that are in safety patrol. She earned this recognition because her peers and teachers respect her and look up to her as a role model. Greta never takes this responsibility lightly, and her mannerisms are never arrogant or self-absorbed. As a student, the appointment of safety patrol captain is a most prestigious honor. Many famous U.S. citizens have held this role, including United States Presidents Jimmy Carter and Bill Clinton, Nobel Prize-winning economist Gary S. Becker, as well as many more. No pressure there, Greta. Based upon Greta's demonstration of citizenship and compassion, we highly recommend her for the Pittsford Pride Award. Congratulations. And our next nominee is Christian Monchecourt. Where's Christian? There's Christian. Christian is a third grader at Allen Creek Elementary School, and he was nominated by Denise Zobel. Christian Monchecourt is a third grader at Allen Creek Elementary and is a phenomenal selection for the Pittsford Pride Award. He embodies the qualities of Pittsford Pride. Christian has an exemplary work ethic. He continuously strives to go beyond the instructional demands of the classroom by demonstrating inquiry, eagerness, and responsibility. Christian is well liked by all of his peers as well, and he is a role model that demonstrates all the characteristics of a citizen of Allen Creek. He's friendly, kind, and considerate of others' feelings. He's trustworthy and works to solve problems peacefully. These qualities are especially evident when he finishes his work and immediately is seen helping another student. The support he provides his peers is helpful, genuine, and altruistic. Christian has set high standards for himself and works diligently each day to achieve those goals. This is always reflected in his classroom contributions, quality of work, and attention to every aspect of his learning. On a daily basis, Christian displays excellence in being his best self, demonstrating his best work, being diligent and responsible, as well as being perseverant in any task he faces. Christian has been an asset to not only his third grade classroom, but to the Allen Creek School community. Each day has been a pleasure to work with Christian, and he has continued to amaze us with his caring, friendly nature. Congratulations, Christian.
Wow. So I'd like to welcome and thank Jax Puccia. Jax, can you stand, please? Here's our birthday boy. He was nominated by Esther Marino and Annie Sanford. Jax is a second grader, and his first teacher wrote the following. Jax demonstrates outstanding citizenship every day in physical education class. He arrives to class with a positive attitude and a desire to strive for his best. I am consistently impressed by Jack's perseverance. There are moments when the learning or skill practice is demanding. In his own words, Jax told me today, "I never give up." He takes great pride in his effort and is beginning to recognize the harder he works, the greater the reward in how he feels about himself. What may impress some even more is the care and compassion that Jax demonstrates towards others. He strives to do his best when working with partners and groups so that all members can find success. Jax will recognize when a peer may have fallen down and will stop to ask if he's okay. He recently told me that he's a nice boy. When I asked him to tell me more about that, he said he tries to be kind to others. Jax stands out to me as a student who in small but powerful ways is doing his best, being his best, and definitely making a difference in the lives of others. Mrs. Sanford, the second nominating teacher, wrote that Jax is an outstanding citizen in our community. He is a bright light in the classroom every day. He comes to school each day with a positive attitude and a smile on his face. He greets his teachers and friends with a friendly, funny story and is always willing to offer a hug to make a friend feel better. Jax constantly and consistently makes good choices and is a positive role model in the classroom. He's a student that strives to be nice, kind, and compassionate to all around him. Jax also works so incredibly hard in the classroom. He loves a challenge because he says, "My brain is smart and I can do it." As a result of his hard work and determination, he has made tremendous strides academically. Jax stands out as a second grader that tries his best every single day, is the best person he can be, and makes a difference in the lives of all those who are lucky enough to know him. So Jax, happy birthday and congratulations. And next we have a fourth grader from Mendon Center Elementary, Justin Rook. Hey Justin, you were nominated by Mrs. Hosbach. A good citizen displays the following traits: being respectful of people and of their property, following school rules, displaying good character, and giving back to the school community. Justin displays all the traits of a good citizen on a daily basis. I first met Justin late in August. He wanted to come to my classroom to meet me before the start of the school year because he was traveling out of state to have surgery on his ankle. Justin would be missing the first few days of school, and he wanted to be sure to meet his new teacher before he left. From my first impression, I could tell that Justin was going to be a great student. He was friendly and reached out his hand to shake mine. He was outgoing, was genuinely excited about starting a new school year. I was most impressed by his positive outlook over his upcoming surgery, which would involve a lengthy recovery period during which he would be in a wheelchair. Justin, his mom, and I created plans for how we would get from point A to point B at Mendon Center. At least you're at a small school. Where he would be seated and how to keep him comfortable during the school day. Justin took an active part in the discussion, helping to brainstorm solutions with his mom and me. The maturity and sense of ownership he showed was well beyond what you see in most fourth graders. Throughout his recovery period, Justin remained in good spirits and he stayed positive. Even when in pain, Justin would ask to see the nurse with a big smile on his face. He never let the fact that his recovery prevented him from going outside with friends, participating in PE class, or being able to move around with ease get him down. Justin arrives to school each day with a friendly face and a positive thought to share. He can often be heard complimenting a friend or a teacher and greeting others by name. I've had many adults stop me in the hallway to ask the name of the young man in my class who paid them a compliment, or even stop to offer assistance when needed. Justin, congratulations. Our next nominee is a senior at Mendon High School, Eliza Sherman. Can you stand, please? Hi, Eliza. Eliza was nominated by Anne Marie Ark. Eliza goes above and beyond in her efforts to be involved, not only in Mendon's school community, but works tirelessly for the greater good for all. Her founding of the Girl Up Club at Mendon High School is a testament to her recognition of young women around the world and in our own community that do not have the same opportunities as she and her peers. Eliza is an active member of the student council, the crew team, founder and president of the Girl Up Club, and other activities and clubs. It is also impressive that Eliza not only involves herself in school-wide activities, but is also actively involved in organizations within our community. She currently is a board member of the Women's Foundation of the Genesee Valley and maintains and manages a challenging academic schedule. In addition, she spends her free time and summers traveling around the world to further her education and give her time to help struggling communities. Eliza, we congratulate you on this recognition.